Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Day 3. We've woken up. Everybody's cleared out. It's about 6:30 right now. We are at the Guot campsite. Stayed in the shelter. We got one of 4 remaining spots last night. We rolled in here real late, so we lucked out. I don't know what we would have done otherwise, but we would have found something. Look at the little morning view from here. Woke up to a mountain sunrise. They got a little chair you can post up on and watch it. Pretty sweet. Give you a view from the chair. Not too bad. So we're just gonna snack. Then we are heading back out to the Lincoln Woods. I think it's 11 miles from here and 3 mountains. I think it's West Bond, Bond, and Bond Cliff on the way down. So we're rolling. So we're moving over to West Bond. From that intersection it goes downhill a pretty good way and supposedly freaks people out. They're like, why is it going downhill? I guess it's just pretty even afterward. We've been on some even ground now for a little while. Then I guess it just kind of pops out. You just like turn a corner and bam, you're there. So made it. West Bond looking beautiful this morning. You can see the ridgeline will be going down right over there. I believe that's Mount Bond right there. You go Lincoln, Lafayette over there, Franconia Ridge. Unreal. So after a brief stay at West Bond, which you can see over there, we made it. It's a very, very quick, relatively painless too, journey up to Mount Bond. So here we are, up on Mount Bond. It's looking a little less hazy, which is nice. You can see things clearer, but there's a little ridge. We're going down. Looks like it'll be fun, I guess. Lafayette, Lincoln, Franconia, all that area. Liberty, Plume, all of that area. Garfield over in that direction. Spectacular. A little chilly this morning. Hot and chilly. It's sunny, but the wind is, it's painful. So, gonna enjoy a snack, then proceed down the ridge. The Bond Cliff Trail. So we've just made it down almost to the ridgeline. You can see behind us, gorgeous. Gonna walk all the way across that, hit Bond Cliff over there. Take some pretty pictures and mosey our way out of here. Looking forward to some nice, delicious food after that. But still got a pretty long ways to go. I think it's probably close to like 8 miles to get from where we are now back to our car. So got a little long walk. Supposedly, from what I've heard, the trail, once you get up to the top up there, the trail down is a little rough, a little bit. But then once you hit the Lincoln Woods area, it's almost flat. So we'll see. We'll keep rolling. Still walking across the trail here. Beautiful trail, by the way. Very unexpected. I didn't realize that. I knew some of it was ridgeline. I didn't know this much of it was ridgeline. So little bit back up there is where we came. This is where we're heading. It's like view after view. Alright, so we are just below Bond Cliff. There's a little cliff here and then a slightly higher one over here, but you can see the ridge behind us. And yeah, let me show you what we got over here. Pretty fantastic. It's another little cliff area over this too, so we're gonna go over there momentarily. But look at that, unreal. This whole area is really like surprising to me. I didn't know, again, the whole thing was ridgeline. I thought part of it was, and it's just fantastic up here. Like really, it's a breeze coming up. It's still pretty cool. The sun's making it a little warm, but man, perfect day to be up here. So we're enjoying. Way off in the distance back there is Washington, Mount Washington, so you can kind of see it poking through. Unbelievable. So we're still on top. Bond Cliff, well, that's technically the top. Giving them a couple minutes. She just completed her 4,000 footers in New Hampshire, so congrats to her. Give them a minute. I don't want to bother them over that. So they're packing up. Good Lord. Absolutely nauseating. The look down there is terrifying. Oh, thanks. Now we are actually on Bond, the actual The picture that you see on the internet is taken right here. Most people stand out on that rock right there. Not gonna lie, it's a little scary. You can see the drop below would not be fun. Much smush. So that about wraps it up for our mountainous Pemi loop. But you can see around here just what we got. So we came up, just to give you some idea of distance we've traveled the last couple days. That first hump directly across, I believe is the backside of Flume, or that might be Flume actually. One of those two is Flume. And then we just came all the way up over the ridge, all the way over there. Garfield over in that direction. You can't even see the other area we were in from here. It's being blocked by the mountain. That's West Bond poking up back there. Mount Bond behind us, on Bond Cliff now. I think by the end of it, it'll be a total of around, with the extras, I did will be around 37 miles. So, got about 6 more to go. Since I'm a sucker for a good pun, I'll be enjoying Cliff Bar on top of Bond Cliff. And we are down from Bond Cliff on our way out. I believe this is still technically the Bond Cliff Trail, so it's not too bad. There's a couple little tricky spots right when you're coming down Bond Cliff. Just require you to just be careful a little bit. And so far, the trail going down, it's been very smooth, the decline. So not too rocky terrain, a little bit rocky, but not too bad. I think we're making okay time. My judgment is right, which it typically isn't. We probably have about 4.5 miles to go, so we'll keep rolling. Alright, we finally made it down the everlasting Bond Cliff Trail. So we're at the intersection where Bond Cliff not meets Lincoln Woods, but Lincoln Woods is down this way anyway. I believe this trail was actually called a wilderness trail, but I don't know. It's another 3 miles, and supposedly it's all pretty straight, flat ground, so gotta keep on rolling slow and steady. In case anybody was unfamiliar with how boring this trail was on the way down, you can see behind me it's just flat and straight. Not a bad thing when you're tired, but it is boring. So we got, looks like about 4 miles of this, or something like 3 or 4, I forget. Yeah, and then we should be out of here. So there's a bear spotted on this road Saturday, so I'm keeping an eye on it. But yeah, we made pretty good time, so feeling good, feeling good. Hoping to get something to eat. Hungry. We've made it back to the parking lot. Lincoln Woods. I've since changed. I can't sit down. We're out. Grueling 3 days. But worth it. I think we crossed 13 peaks. So covered about, I want to say 36 miles-ish, maybe 37, if I remember correctly. So, very long, boring end to this day. A lot of it's just on flat ground, but it's just like, ugh, trudging. But we made it. That was awesome. Feeling good. How you feeling?
Like,
You heard it here first.